Hello, hello, Riley. Welcome. How are you doing this fine day?
Yikes. One enemy remaining. Yikes.
What is my goal with this video? I think my goal is show off cool shots. Like, that's a pretty cool shot, I'd argue. Show off not so cool shots. Just like, this is just sometimes how kills go. And show off times where I died. Or just like, oops, I messed up. Although both of those times I ended up cutting. I'm doing alright today. I'm feeling a bit better. Work 3 to 11 p.m. though. And I mean, that's going to be throughout the rest of this month and the rest of December. 3 through 11 and sometimes some 6 a.m. shifts thrown in.
Give me those back.
Welcome back, LPG. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. How about you?
Enemy remaining. Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
You're doing great. That's awesome to hear. If you were to rate your day on a scale from 1 through 10, where would you put it, LPG? I think this whole video. Still too long. I am gonna cut a 10. Ooh, what kind of food do you have? That's awesome to hear. Food is good. A 10 out of 10 is really high. Hope that's the case, man. Hope it's a good day. Okay, with that clip cut, the video is short enough. Ooh, a chicken sandwich. Just like a cafeteria sandwich, or is it like Chick-fil-A or something tasty? Oh, unsalted fries is lame. I could not consume unsalted fries, I must admit. Okay, this is what I want. I want to add some freeze moments though. We're too close with clips still, so we might need to cut some more clips. I'm impressed. Dude, cafeteria food is such a win. Yeah, I have fry sauce in my fridge right now from Carl's Jr. has been doing this burger called the Cali XL. It's a lot of burger for $6. And it has been my favorite thing to get, like with their sauce and everything. It's been really tasty. Welcome to the stream, Nightmare. Welcome, welcome. Anyway, they do fry sauce at Carl's Jr. Probably just Utah. I don't know if I've noticed that they had fry sauce in other states.
One enemy remaining.
But dude, it's so like it has just like the right amount of pickle juice in it. Pickly. Really good.
One enemy remaining.
Cut that. It's at least something we can cut out. And at least we can cut out at least the intro to this one. Which one does that give us? 11 seconds to work with. It's tight. It's tight tolerance for YouTube. Now, Nightmare, do you realize you don't have a profile picture on YouTube? Is that normal? I just see N. And I'm wondering. I want to find some music for this particular video. There's 3 minutes of music. Audio library. What kind of gems can we find today? What genre of music should we go for? My brain was singing some lo-fi kind of stuff. Twinkle. This is not at all what I was expecting. Kind of chill. Hold on. This is hip hop? I guess it is in the calm category. The mood. I never really had one because my whole family used my dad's online account until about 2019. Oh. Valid then. Can't argue that. Oh, these test demos that Algae put on. Has it been on there for 5 years? I remember when I first met you, you changed it to that. And it's just been that way ever since, and I feel that. It's a vibe. It's a mood. It's a vibe. Romantic. Let's just listen to a romantic one. Not really my vibe. I don't like these. I am 90% sure when I first met you, your profile picture was something else. Maybe just for like a night where you're just doing a running gag, and then you swapped it to the one you currently have. That's like one of my core memories of you. This song is almost exactly the length I need, too. I don't know. I'm liking the vibes of these ones today. Grab, resolution, or yeah, it's just the right length. Like literally would end perfectly with my video. Probably. Snag this. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna run into this play folder, audio. Drop that in there. Oh, it's just a little bit too long. I'm sure we can fix that with something. Oh, we can cut out the beginning seconds of silence too. Oh, that wrecked everything. The worst fry sauce? I'm so sorry. Just isn't it? It's valid. Are you happy that your second class got canceled, or are you unhappy?
enemy remaining.
Oh, is he? I think I do know. I think I do know them. What kind of book did you take from him? The brain would have to see a picture though.
Face your
Spike
fear!
down.
Yikes. Oops, my ult's ready.
Here's our first moment. I'm gonna free stream this. Maybe I won't. Hold on. Let's grab ourselves some titles. We'll do a text plus here. Let's make this look how we want. I love. There's probably some copyright laws I'm not listening to, but Renogare, which is the font used in Celeste. Oh, I love Renogare. Renogare. Yeah. I think a comma would be more sweat. A comma? Wait, hold on. Eyebrows. No. Maybe if I could do two of them, it would kind of look like eyebrows. Oh, Hearthian. I'm using Davinci Resolve. I'll write that in chat. That's what I use to edit. Free software. His daughter to the ER, so valid reason. That's valid to you feel bad about that. You recently found the photo again, eh? Ah, that's very nice of him. Buying books is lame when it comes to like mandatory class books. Is Davinci Resolve. Let's see. Oh, we don't want to be Hearthian for this one. Not quite the game for Hearthian. Yeah, we got this. And in Davinci Resolve, it's a little bit interesting. It's all good, LPG, man. It's all good. Let's see. To add shading, you go to the shading tab and you have these 8 elements. White solid fill, red outline, black shadow, blue border, element 5, elements. I don't know what those are. Actually, I need to try those. I think these are ones you can configure, but on specifically Text Plus, you have these presets, which is a little bit more complicated than using regular text because it just usually has like built-in stuff. But if you enable red outline, that's just a default, and you can just change the color to whatever you want. We're going to do that, and we're going to make the thickness 0.05. Make it 1. That's kind of thick. Dang. She's thick. Make that less thick. I like that. Throw in 3 black shadow. And I'm trying to remember, it's kind of weird, the angle. Which one is the angle? Yeah, instead of using like a degrees off, it just, why? Yeah, boom, we have text.
My ult's ready. My ult's ready.
When it freezes is when we'll, right there, that's when the text will start. I actually want to change the sizing. You have 2 options for changing the size. You literally have the font size, like so, or you can go to settings and change like it as an asset, the size of it. Make it like that big. Cut it there.
Give me those back.
Yeah, we're gonna do the exact same thing for this clip over here. Holding Alt, we can just copy and paste that over there. Without needing to do any commands. Here, same thing. I can change the text a little bit. I'm gonna be like, totally one, this one, two. Font just a little bit. Hold on, why do you have to use all of your meal swipes? Is it for like making sure you hit 0 or something before the holiday season, or? How lucky that person retreated. Okay, so 2 of the sections I want. Did I get the audio for what are those? Let's add that in to right here. You know, this song might not have the vibe I want. Do not speak for Hatchet. Well, that's not how you spell their name. I do not speak for Hatchet, but I think they know how to speak English. Yeah, I don't know if this song's it anymore, actually. It's Wednesday, moving forward to Sunday, and the cafeteria closes tomorrow before your class gets out. Oh, use them all, man. Top one? It is. Then we can add in this audio. Put it in here. Now I'm going to cut it off in the middle of those. Put everything there. Curses. How do I... Okay, fine. Let's move everything down by hand.
Aw,
That's not gonna... Come on, you two. I don't want any beef. I don't want any beef in stream. Don't make me turn this car around. Don't make me turn this stream around.
Thanks. See ya.
I know. But I'm gonna have to like pull principal move of like, I don't care who started it. I didn't say, for me, as on my setup, I can't actually do that. Look at that. No, my nightmare. I don't like. I want like perfectly cut screams vibes more than this. No, my nightmare. Spelling is hard. The English language. Not easy. I'm gonna cut off a little sooner, maybe. English language is not easy to spell. Because you might think of the word, well, you might not think of the word, but like think of the word gubernatorial, right? That's a word that most people don't know the meaning of. Now, when you think of how to spell that, you think it's gonna be much harder than it is, and it spells just like how it sounds.
Aw, one down.
Spike.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to even, like, what music I want to add.
Yikes. Oops, my ult's ready.
I need the right music. I need something that's more high energy than these. That one gives me lo-fi vibes. And dumped onto the sidewalk. Absolutely true. Just feels weird to do like 3 minutes of video. I like making the really short stuff because it's really quick, simple, quick.
No charges left.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
I just want to get this video made. As long as it's up to most of my standards.
You? Lock in sight. No charges left.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Duck.
Hmm. We don't talk about French. We don't talk about French.
Are we ready for this party?
Guests are on their way, and food and drinks were just delivered.
Now, what about the music? It's gotta be my new one, right? Play it.
I'm a bad man.
From my tab, is that a software or is that just like from just Googling? Hmm. Oh my goodness, it's this one. I don't know if I want to use that song in my playlist. It's just a YouTube mix, not necessarily a no copyright playlist. Because I don't think that either of these are no copyright. I'm sure they have copyright. Thanks, YouTube. Very helpful. Let's see how many views this channel has. I'm sure they have so much. Oh, this is funk style. Interesting. 34 million subscribers. Since 2011. 12 billion views. I wonder if this one is their channel video. Popular. I feel like I've heard that before. Okay, this one's about the right length. Oh, yeah, the Kiron. I've heard of that. I'm sure I just mispronounced it. What language is that one in? The music matters so much. I have to vibe with it, otherwise it just won't work. I need something that's about 3 minutes long or more. Make it really work. Try this. Arabic, yes. Me, Arabic looks really intimidating to learn. Ugh, I don't like that. The texture gets me. Okay, that one's alright. I'm gonna take a look around more. A lot of the style has gotten more funk. Okay, this one's not quite the vibe I'm looking for. We'll put it to the right for now. Too much, too much vocalism. I'm not really going for the vocals. I just don't want it to get muted or like restricted on YouTube, you know? Maybe too epic. Neither is 3. This one is alright. Might have enough energy, you know? Are you sure about that, Riley, though? Going back to your previous message. Only 5 different languages? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It might be more. And bam, downloaded. Only a few megabytes. Get rid of this one. Oh, goodness, that's so loud. Still unpleasant, but okay. I want the song to end. Let's see. Oh, it's best for the ending here. Let's see. By this kill, I want to have faded out so we can. I want it to start fading out there. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just being too picky. Now, do I do a perfect loop on this one or not? That's the question. Let's drop the volume to -20. Get ourselves out of solo mode. And then it loops. Still too loud. -30. Alright, -25. I am not. I'm not. LPG. Sorry, that's in response to you. Religion's a hard one to talk about on stream here. Even if it's a small stream like this here, LPG. One of those conversations where it could get heated or it could get unintentionally or intentionally rough, and I don't plan to take it rough, like the conversation there. But I just want to make sure it might be a topic we want to leave out.
One enemy remaining.
No charges left.
Spike down A.
Let's see. I can add back that kill I cut out at the very beginning of this episode, or this video.
One enemy remaining.
Yikes. That sucks.
And we'll lock this. Go back. Or German and French, so 5. I see. Valid. Somehow you became the number 1 chatter here, Nightmare. I'm not sure how this works on YouTube. But here we are. Okay, so this top one is 510. So if I just... I want just the video. Gonna like so. Copy this here. And paste the attributes. Now has this one blurred.
Yikes.
Copy this one here and then paste the attributes there. Great, it's running so good. We'll do quarter playback. It is super weird.
Yikes.
Huh. That isn't alphabetical. I have it set to top chat right now. Set to live chat. I see everything in order. Because apparently, if you have a lot of audience members and it has live chat or top chats, you just won't see some people's messages if you get enough messages. And that's default.
One enemy remaining.
That's just right at the right length. Heck yeah, to the library. The Chamber of Secrets.
Yikes.
One enemy remaining.
Yikes. That sucks. Oops. My ult's ready. Give me those back.
Okay, we unlocked this track. And we need to rearrange some things.
enemy remaining.
Face your
Spike
fear!
down A. Ace.
Yeah, that's perfect timing, and we can bring back the beginning of the song, like so. It limits XP per message, limit most likely due to streams not having timed messages, so no farming, and that donations and other things like that also give XP. Yeah, YouTube has a lot of issues. They being goofy, man.
Yikes. Bye.
One enemy remaining.
Yikes. That sucks. Oops. My ult's ready.
We'll have this part get quieter. Probably keyframe that. Let's try that. I don't know if I've keyframed audio yet. Negative 30.
Give me those back.
I can probably do more than 30. Negative 35. Make another keyframe. End of the clip. Bring it back to negative 20. Leave as default. 25. Too high.
Give me those back.
One enemy remaining.
3. No touch left.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Block the sight. No charges left.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Kind of want to add a shot there. Hold on. Try to decide if I want to add this or not.
One enemy remaining.
Once again, I shoot someone in the foot. I'm very good at this. For this frame here. Zoom that in a little bit. Let's be like.
No charges left.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Duck. Got him.
Is the audio out of sync or is it just the editing software struggling? Yeah. YouTube's all about money. Any big corporation has to be, otherwise they wouldn't exist. True. Companies are selling information all day, every day. Like, oh crap. Better Me or something? Whatever Linus Tech Tips likes to use or advertise.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
All my timing just like got all broke. Oh, I just totally cut out the audio though, didn't I? So what are those? It's gone.
Aw, thought you one down.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
This is how it ends. No missiles away. Got them. That's three. Locating target.
True. Okay, Steam is interesting. I watched a video on Steam the other day, and I have mixed feelings. I love Steam. I love what they do. Love that they're private. But man, they're still billionaires. Not billionaires. He's not a billionaire. They're still millionaires though, buying yachts and being very rich. Although Costco and Steam are the outliers of like doing it in a way that benefits almost everyone. Although Steam is pretty rough on developers from what I've heard. A lot of rules and puts a lot of the weight on the developers' hands rather than Steam hands. And bigger companies get better pay cuts, which is unfortunate, but they still do it better than most other companies. To a certain extent, yes. That's true. They're definitely the outliers of doing it better than people like Google, Apple, Facebook, Instagram, Meta. They are all doing it in the, let's put a subscription fee on here. Let's make them pay a lot so we have a consistent income and make our devices even more expensive.
Aw, thought you
But man, no one's, if you're that big of a company like Steam is too, like it's just a rule of thumb of if you're that big of a company, you have to have done some shady stuff, right? Some shady stuff under the counter, whatever. Because there is no way to get that big without another company who will be willing to do the shady stuff, undercuts you and makes you like makes your business fail overall. You have to be the better business in business tactics as well as treating your customers right. I like how Costco stays. They kept the, oh my goodness, I cannot remember off the top of my head what it's called. Well, all the other companies, the second they could drop it, they dropped it. The inclusiveness.
Spike down
DEI?
A.
At least that's to my understanding. I haven't heard much about it since. I'm gonna hit loop here. I think this video's about done, to be honest. I'm about done working on it. What I want to do.
Yikes. Yikes. Bye.
All the things Jet says I find really funny or cute. Hi, bye. I think the voice actor is pretty cool.
Yikes.
Although I don't know what they do.
Yikes.
Although I have no right to really discuss what companies are good, what companies are bad. You know, you just get your general vibes of like, I like this company and that whatnot, but I haven't done the research to be like, to say anything concrete of like, I don't like, well, I know a little bit of like, I don't like certain things, but like overall, I'm not qualified to talk about what's good and what's bad. I'm probably wrong in a lot of cases.
Yikes. Bye.
One enemy remaining.
Yikes. That sucks. Oops, my ult's ready.
Honestly, I think I'm done with this one. What do you guys feel?
Face your
Spike
fear.
down A.
On long deep dive videos when you do something monotonous. Deliver. Let's see how long this one takes to render. The settings I like. Add to render queue. Render. I love how fast that is overall. Oh, so explain your view there on Costco. I'm curious. Oh, I forgot to add anything there. I think me just being sad there is enough with just the look that she gives me. I'll have to watch that part in the video. This is why I pay attention to my markers. I didn't pay attention to my markers. "31 days until Christmas, you guys. How do you feel about that? Feel about that?
Yikes. Bye.
One enemy remaining.
Got him. Ugh.
Spike down. Standing.
Hey. Thanks. See ya.
You know what? I want to lower the volume there. That means a re-render, which sucks, but not too bad. Let's see. Is it? Where is it? There's the... like right here. Not a keyframe. I'm not sure why they went over there. Here, lower the volume. -35.
Hey. Thanks. See ya.
And then turn around. That's when I will raise the volume.
Aw, glad you tried. One down.
Yeah, that's better. Valorant Montage 2. Add to render queue with Valorant Montage 2. I say Costco is a mixed bag because it depends on what view you take. Yes, they sell certain things in bigger quantities for similar prices, and some things are cheaper. That really does depend on what you are buying and how often. Like how some stuff is a bit pricier. And if you aren't going shopping that often and buying in bulk, like how Costco tends to sell things, then you're getting less use on your membership, which arguably is your fault. People, when you get a, most people when they get a Costco membership should know what they're in for. Yeah, I have a Costco membership that I share with my roommates, and I love the chicken bakes there. And I will go in and buy, Hot Pockets and pizza, frozen pizzas and that kind of thing for long term. But I can't shop there very often because it's just too much stuff for like a big price. But also, if you go in often, then you're also giving them more money, but not to spend money. Thus, if you go often, then you are also giving them more money. I mean, you could just go in and not do anything. But theoretically, yes, they're getting more foot traffic, more opportunities to buy things. But to not spend money, thus going less often. You also aren't getting a ton of use of the membership either. I just like my chicken bakes. I go just for the chicken bakes. It's a mixed bag, yeah. The membership is rough because it's not somewhere you can shop otherwise. But in an honest opinion here, if you have a Costco membership and you're upset that you're not using it more because they sell too much like in bulk and quantity, then that's on the person who bought it, not necessarily them, depending on the perspective. The chicken bakes are really good, or at least I think so. I think they're delicious. Me changing the music didn't change the size of the file. Fascinating. Same weight, even though a different volume. Okay. Let's upload this, and I have another video I want to work on. Man, naming these is hard. Tag Valorant. Oh, what the heck? It didn't correct it. There's 841 videos across 178 channels who spelt it wrong. Noted. 10 million videos, almost a million channels. Valorant hashtag clips. Valorant clips? What should we call it? No, I just deleted my beam. Oh well. What is the one I downloaded? V-link address. Details, paste. Go here. Defaults in here. Upload defaults. Copy that. Boom. Public. Publish. 3-minute short. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's the thing. If you're a college kid, you do not want to get that. That's not a membership you want, right? But a membership is kind of thing, especially with like Costco in general. But in general, memberships, the usage depends on the person. Some people can min-max that thing, Change your batteries out, get your tires on discount. Of course, the food, getting chairs for your office, getting food for your business. Not like selling Costco food at your business because that's scummy and it's awful. But I mean, like at Best Buy, they buy water there usually if they have a membership, and also snacks. Or back in the day, before when they actually bought us snacks and actually cared about us as a people. Too bad they don't do that anymore. Anyway, that's mostly a joke. So. You can get a lot of distance with it. It's true. There's only like 70 people who work at Steam though, and each technically per capita of money making, each person is like $3.5 million when it comes to the global. Like, still realize they're a business, right? They have to make money, and they're really good at it because they originally were a game studio with Gabe and the other CEO founder. And then they started developing, other games and expanding, putting other games on their platform. The thing that makes them so successful, and trust me, Epic Games and EA are really upset that they can't have this, is they have all the customers. And so they can be really prestigious with how they get, with how they do the cuts for games on their platforms, because everyone wants to publish games on Steam because the customers are on Steam, right? If your game's not on Steam, it's going to be a struggle for most games, most companies. And the thing is, they have this thing you sign when you post a game on Steam, because Steam takes 30% of your income when you make a game there, which is almost double and more the income that other game platforms take from the creator. And if you're a bigger game selling more copies, they actually give you a better cut, because that's where the money is. They need to make the money. And the thing is, with Steam, is that they have you sign this paperwork that says you can't sell your game on Steam for, its price. They still make you the same amount of money, some more money, and then sell your game for less on Epic Games or EA or any other launcher. It's I can't remember what they call it, but it's an agreement saying you can't give other companies a better deal, so it needs to be the same across the board, even if you're making less money on Steam. And they will still take that deal because it's Steam. They have all the customers. They need the money from publishing a game on Steam. So, as a game dev, other things they crack down on too is rough for the game developer, but it gives the best possible experience for the customer. And since they're a private company, they can do whatever they want in a lot of senses of like Steam Deck. Ship it with a hard case, a nice hard case, okay? Mind you, because other companies, that's throwing away money. Make them buy the hard case separate, right? And again, with the Steam machine and the Steam frames, you can just throw an SD card in there? No, that's throwing away money. If you're a public company, you'd make them buy a different model of the same device that has more storage, and it costs more money, right? Steam can get away with a lot of those things, even though they're going to make a profit on these new machines. They have to. Like they said on the Steam Deck, they're consecutively making a loss, but making their money back during the Steam sale. These new machines, they've announced that they aren't going to do the same model there. They're going to price them to make a profit while still, reaping the reward, which is fine. That's just like a company thing to do. I think that's fine, even though we would love them to market it so that it would be technically a loss for them until people buy games, Yeah. Anyway, there's my rant. Where am I going? What the heck just happened? What the? My hands were off the keyboard. What happened? Hands were off the keyboard. How did that happen? Anyway. It benefits all parties except the seller, the developer. It still benefits them for sure, but it's a lot less beneficial overall long term to make your job being a game company. You have to sell a lot of a game to be able to make it your job. Hence Repo, Peak, Fatal, Lethal Company, all these other games. They sold a lot, and that's jump-started their careers. They can undersell things and still make that money back in profit, but they aren't going to do that with these new launches. They can, but again, that's just throwing away a lot more money. And as a company, Steam, as a rule, they're a big company. Their goal is to make a lot of money while still doing a good job of other things in between, customer service, experience, etc. But they got to make money, and so they aren't going to take losses where they can. Not anymore, anyway. That's why they haven't announced the Steam machine prices with the RAM increase. They're waiting until they can get a set price. I'm confused, Nightmare. The controllers do work without needing the console. They come with their own puck. That is the charger and everything. You can use it on your computer. Are they limiting it, saying you can only use it with Steam? Is that what you mean? That would be really lame, but I could understand the perspective there. Yeah. And I say all of what I said, that whole rant I just went on, I still like Steam. I still like Costco. I think they're some of the better ones because they are some of the outliers in doing the business differently, even though they're still making a gross amount of money when it comes to like Gabe being able to buy and build his new super yacht, which is a shame to do with money, honestly. But other than what it is capable of, and you heard that it can't be used without the console. You can most definitely use it without the console. You can just buy it for your computer, buy it for your Steam Deck, that kind of thing. You don't have to have the console to make it work. They are winning when it comes to like making capitalism and making most people happy, yeah. I'm curious though. I'm curious about Team R joysticks too. Apparently they're the new stuff. Interesting. Okay. Look at the Steam controller. The new Steam controller. I love the old one. The style was interesting. To my knowledge, maybe they'll lock it so you can only use it with Steam, but I imagine that you'll just miss out on like the Steam button and stuff, but these will just turn into like your regular Xbox controller controls. But yeah. Wireless transmitter that you can plug into anything. Is this the actual distance of the joysticks? That's crazy to me. I wonder how they animated that. I wonder what this light source is. Is this just like on their desk at their office? I want to buy this controller. I'm very excited for it, actually. As long as the D-pad feels good. On the Steam Deck, the D-pad is a little less than satisfactory to me. With anything running Steam, Steam controller works with any PC or device running Steam or the Steam Link app. Because Steam is very... Wow, my computer froze. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, it's back. Yeah, Steam is very, like, they steal your inputs for controllers. So sometimes you have to disable Steam or, like, close Steam to run games on other platforms that you're probably aware. Because, like, they'll eat your controller inputs and your controller won't work other places. So it looks like they will probably keep this controller as a Steam-only controller from how it's worded there. And I imagine that's going to be a huge point of contention when it comes to people like, oh, I have the Steam controller, it's great, I love it, but I wanted to play this other game I don't own on Steam, and it didn't work. I imagine that being a problem, but I'm sure there's people going to mod it and that kind of thing. I love that you can still use it wired, if need be. You have this wireless puck, but they also have a Type-C on top, a rechargeable battery. I just really hope that D-pad's good. And the touchpads, I haven't played around with the touchpads on the Steam Deck very much. I don't play many games where I need a mouse. That's not what I'm playing on the Steam Deck. Steam button. Anyway. GameCube. GabeCube. Sorry, I misread that. I have only heard of the controller itself is supposed to be revolutionary through being able to set compatibility controls on any game, whether it has support. Yeah. Also, speaking of, I had to fix my controller the other day. Oh, what happened to it? Oh, bueno. Having 4 back buttons is going to be so good. Big fan of 4 back buttons. Especially ones that aren't like the Xbox Elite 2 controller. The back paddles on that one are a little bit much for me. Wish I had like a 3D printer or something I could like make a new one. They just take up so much of the handle. So it feels awkward to hold. Cool. I'm excited for it. Okay, dashboard. Did the video fully upload? Pending. It's not fully uploaded yet. Oh wait, no, this is the live stream I did the other day. that in the live stream thing. What I think is funny is on my channel, I have 295 subscribers now. I've been gaining some subscribers because of the content I've been posting, which is cool. But I almost have as many videos as subscribers, like, and that's not counting the unlisted streams, because I have like over 500 of those. Just like flat out videos I've made. I was catching up to my sub count. I was gonna joke if I ever surpassed myself. That would have been funny. Certain buttons constantly pressing. I had to rebind them and put my thumbstick back on because you broke it. You didn't rage it, right? You didn't throw it against the wall. In a comp game during OS, that's really bad timing. Holy moly. That's really bad timing, dude. I'm so sorry.
Yikes. Keep an eye out.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Well, no, I love it.
Yikes.
Bye.
One enemy remaining.
Yikes. That sucks. Oops. My ult's ready. Give me those back.
One enemy remaining.
No touch left.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Block the sight. No charges left.
One enemy remaining.
One of my best moments as of recently. I made a typo in the name. As of late. I should do as of late. I once again grabbed a synonym and then used it poorly. And I don't know if I know what that is. Oh, wow. That's a rough question just to ask. Well, you don't have to answer that one, Riley. Probably shouldn't just ask that out there, though, LPG. You might have punched it. I usually don't get mad, but when I get smacked hard, I have smacked hardware a few times. You know, you're not alone.
Got him.
Spike down B.
I love this skin so much.
One enemy remaining.
What? Oh, I guess Spike was never down. My brain said Spike was down. That's why I probably escalated this too quickly. I didn't realize that Spike wasn't down. And I just realized that weeks after that had happened. I actually made this whole video specifically for that shot on the foot.
One enemy remaining.
This is how it ends.
You probably shouldn't smack your hardware. I'm agreeing with that. Hey, this looks good. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. Actually, I need to use the restroom. I'll be back. Talk to you guys in just a minute. I'm not even. Wait, hold on. I'm back, but like, does that not mute me? Fascinating. Anyway, I realized I never uploaded this to the other two platforms I like to upload to. Thank you. See how this video is doing. Usually you get the most interaction within the very first initial launch of your video. The initial post. It all depends on... I think this one might just flop. Who knows what's going to happen to it. Upload it because I wanted to. Five views, and it's probably going to stay that way. I can bet. I'm willing to bet. Oh well. Bum bum bum. Da da da. Valorant. Oop, no Overwatch. We're good. Valorant clips. Do, do, do. Post. AI. Love that that's so close to my post button. Instagram. Facebook. Meta. Zucky boy. I said that to his face if I ever met him, Zucky boy. I think he would just like call his security on me or something.
One enemy remaining.
Thank you, Riley. What I wanted at all. You got yourself some of the do. Good. Your video will be muted. Great. I got to delight in no copyright sounds not being no copyright in. I'm just gonna post it without music. This flat out video. Oh well. I don't know. I think there's a lot of other things he would be worried about considering the amount of people who think he doesn't look human. It's true. He's the Zezuki boy. Heard this. Probably will post fine there. Still had the music on YouTube because it's something I pulled. Well, not technically, actually. Then I want to work on I have some more Overwatch clips. I had a really good Hanzo game. And I want to work on the Bendy video before I end stream today. Probably have another 50 minutes before I need to get ready for work. Oh, work. Oh, I see. Okay, that's done.
Yikes.
but with no audio. No, sorry, no music. No. Slap it in there. Like this little. This one's a little bit better than YouTube's Valorant and Valorant clips. Sure, we'll add trick shot onto there. I have. So I I had Hytale bookmarked for a while, but never really followed up with it. And recently I was typing something in, I can't remember what, and Hytale came up as like the suggested search. And I typed past it and I was like, hold on. I want to take a look at that. Went to their website, discovered that they were sold to Riot, which I never knew happened. I didn't know they were sold to Riot at all. And that they recently just got reassessed or repossessed. And are back in the hands of the developers there, but with the money they earned, the bag, as it's called, they've earned from Riot, they're able to go back into development. But do you have anything else? Like, what else is there? I don't really know much. My reel has been shared. Okay, good. Glad you did that, so I can have it right here. This I was looking at. I remember sending that to you, Riley. Yeah, it's insane. They actually might finish it. It's been like, what, 5 years? Forever? Did they actually? That's forever. I didn't know they owned it for that long. Did they own it from the beginning? So I'm not aware of it? Oopsie. Oh, don't change. Hold on. We're actually gonna change that. This. That. It's a good start. For 9 years. It's longer than I feel like I've known about it, though. Maybe not. Well, forever and a half. I like this fade in. Might use that in the video. A little fade into this screen. Yeah, let's get to some of the good stuff. Oh, I did die really early on, didn't I? It wasn't looking like a good game to start. Did I get any kills in that whole thing? is the developer? Is it any, like a name I'd recognize? Okay, nothing cool happened there. My little hops. Hoppy hop 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 hop. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, this is where things started to turn. So there's a Sombra on the enemy team, and I hear her running around. So I charge one up, immediately shut down her attempt to back cap, or at least draw us away from the front line. Might got it like right here. Is this just a really long match? Hopefully he's super passionate. If he's like, I'm gonna support it for the next 10 years. That's a lot of money. But it might become a reality. That'd be cool. Isn't Hytale from Hypixel like the, what's his name? What is the guy's name for Hypixel? Who owns Hypixel? Simon. Yeah. Yeah, I hope he's passionate about it. That's awesome. I'm excited for it to like become a reality. And unlikely, maybe likely, maybe unlikely, chances are that it could end up on, it could possibly end up on Steam, right? Like everything's on Steam anymore. But I can imagine them also trying to do it like solo. That was kind of cool. If he dropped his shield. Got me stabbed by this thing. And I just had my right util, right timing to get back on top, otherwise I would have died. Probably won't keep that one. That clip. Yeah, give me the rundown. What's their plan? Did they have a release timeline yet? Because they've been working on it for flipping forever. I am missing all my shots in the beginning of this game. Kind of incredible, to be honest. Did get my ult though. One headshot. Waiting for it to peek again. Second headshot. Third headshot. And pop my ult. That's kind of a satisfying moment. Maybe I'll keep that. Well, the whole headshot business too. A lot of footage we can cut there. It's nice to like really see the size of this video going down. It's planned to be on Steam in the future if they support modding tools that they are using. What is Hytale built on? Like, what are they building in? Phone system or what? Got my one there. There we go, good shut down. So it begins. This is when I start really popping off. Starting to feel it more, you know? I get ulted. UCOB is nice. The fact that Riot had interest is really interesting to me. I see. Exciting though. Probably using a better engine overall. They were using Unreal? For a little bit there? They have their own engine, huh? We're gonna turn down the playback quality. Ooh. I got this ult off before I died, then I got 2. Which actually kept us, like, actually got us point. Oh my goodness, I wish I got footage of that. Didn't think about that. That was like one of the things I wanted to clip. I doubt I have this game saved anymore. Played a lot of Overwatch since. Ooh. Modding out the front gate is awesome. Two to 3 weeks? Like, actually? That's astonishingly soon. And I die a lot. The Dodge Dragon. Oh, this is where I pop off. That's cool. Look, they're doing a lot of cool stuff. It's all my shots. By the May. I got one good shot there. Kind of like my whole team's dying. If I focus the tank, nothing's gonna happen. Also, this tank's name is Cloud. So Caitlyn's just killing me. She plays comp secretly. Had the Sombra before it went down. That's all I wanted. So it sounds like they had most of the game already figured out. That is, and then Riot took it over, tried to take it over to console, and that took the longest because they wanted the more platforms. Got greedy. No hold up, no issues. That's a really interesting approach to it. That's cool. Fascinating. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. $20 is also a very gracious price. I wonder how many devs they have and overall, like how it's going to work out. Valid. Been a long time in the making. What a big chunk to cut out. Great. Almost got me off the map there. Down, down, down. And if it's sizable, then I do want to play with you and Kate. I would enjoy that. I expect you then to drop info when they announce a date. Yeah? I wonder if their server's going to be able to hold it. They're going to be using the same servers used for Hypixel and whatnot. Because that's already so expensive. Like, Hypixel as a business is incredible that they're still huge, to be honest. Because it's Minecraft. You have to get ranks and levels and stuff to make it actually work out. For when you're running a server of that size. Like, what other money is there in server hosting like that? Microtransactions, which I think they have, don't they?
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Got 3 there. Kind of sick. Go, Bob, go. We start at the very beginning of this one. Welcome back to chat. It's going all right. Getting the clips all cut out here. I'm probably going to end stream sooner than I anticipated. I need to go make lunch, and I want to mess around with my trumpet a little bit more and some composition stuff. I'll likely end stream here in a minute. Let's see. And there, I did end up dying though. I'm just trying to get all like the moments I want to actually keep out of the video here. Let me swirl that flower. Amount of this is just running around. I didn't get any of those final kills. I did help though. I should probably just keep that hole in the counter, and when I get out of this room. But once I get this footage all cut down, then I'll think I'll call it. I might make this a full-size video, to be honest. Easier just to die there. Let's just cut out a huge portion here. That really big dynamite there. Holy crap. Def share your info if you wish. I've been keeping up with it a good bit. I would appreciate that. Genji goes crazy right there. Comes to 4K. I'll start popping ults here. You die. You have a good amount of game left in. Team fight. That was a bad bob. I threw him just a little bit to the right. That was a game. Okay, so we'll just get from the moment with the Cassidy. The game was all right. From looking back on it, I felt much cooler in the moment than it was, I think. This is just to get the general clips anyway. Is it? Oh my gosh, and I did let it sit for a long time, so a lot of this has just been junk I could have cut out from the beginning. Look at that. Okay. We're looking at 4 minutes and 52 seconds of footage I like. A lot we could trim down. Maybe I'll make some of these into clips on... You know, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. Well, that's a distinction that's kind of crazy. Really? So modding server side is really interesting. A fascinating way to present it and hold it. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna call it here, y'all. I've had a good time. Got a video uploaded. Got the 2 birds with 1 stone of making content. $69. Nice. Oh, someone already commented on it. Lynn. That's fun. I appreciate them hanging out there. Don't think anything's happened here, right? I'll be chilling. We got a total of 9 views. That's probably gonna be what it sticks at too. So sad. Longer form content though. Ah, we got 10 views now. I appreciate it. Send me those updates, man. I would love to hear from you. With that presentation, I hope you figure that out, Riley. I wish you luck. Wish you luck. Now, I'll talk to you all later. Have a wonderful evening. Day. Evening? Yeah. I work for the rest of the day, so 3 to 11. Gotta love it. Au revoir.